Okay, welcome. Um, in this session, I would like to show you about interventions. If you know about interventions and care plans, you might build up quite a lot of that in your clinic and some of the ways how to handle that. So in Profile, in your work center, normally you go into work, but then down below at clinical, you will see there is an item that says intervention list. So if you select intervention list, then you will get a list of all the interventions that has been defined in your EMR and how to make sense of that. So might have interventions for diabetes to do the follow-up, interventions for immunizations to catch up with that, and all the kinds of cancer screening that we would like to have. So this can become a whole big a lot of interventions that might get too much to handle. So when you set up interventions, be careful to think in terms of, okay, what is practical in your practice, what will work, and what will be you will be able to handle. So don't just jump in and say, okay, all the proper management of care of my patients, let me put up interventions for all of them. It can become so overwhelming that you're not going to get around to all of it. So here we've got a list where just in the small test environment of mine, where we've got a whole lot of interventions. Let me just make this a bit bigger. Um, and you can look at all the stuff that are available. First, all these things are sortable. So you can select on to sort them by date or by patient or very often by provider. Whose patients is it that you can have a look at, okay, who should do what. One can sort by intervention. You just click on the headers and they can be sorted. Um, Now, to get a proper thing that's going to manage reliable, we've got filters. Next to view, you can see which filter is currently active. So there it says interventions due within 1 month. And if you down arrow there, show you what interventions have been defined. So if I click there on all interventions, um, and then I can see a whole lot more of what is available, and that is running a filter. Um, Another filter that I've got here is my custom filter, and there you're looking at just things that you've custom defined. Now, typically, you would go and define some filters there that will allow you to do something like here is the one that interventions due in 1 month. You can say, okay, I want something more specific just about the immunizations and how to create a new filter for that. Next to the down arrow where you select filters is an edit. You click on the edit filters and then it should pop up with a new screen where you can create filters. And in the screen, you can see the top window. There is all the filters that are available currently. And I want to work with this one, but I want to change it a bit. So I'm going to say I want to create a new filter. And unlike many places in Profile, the new button is at the bottom. So you click on new there. And then the new title, it says just the view description, but that is actually the title. And I want to change this to immunizations. So yeah, let's change the title there. Um, Immunizations due within 1 month. So I've already got a month there, but I just want to see the immunizations. And then you can go and sort by reason or by plan, but under plan, I say I only want to see some of them, and there's a drop-down list and see what kind of interventions we can have. And I want to look for immunizations. And why do I look a bit lost here? There it is. BC immunization schedule. So I'm not going to go to those immunizations. That is something else. My interventions is under the BC immunization schedule. So I select that. And now it is this new one that I'm creating, immunizations due within 1 month, not the interventions within 1 month. And as soon as I say apply, I will have that. And there it is. My filter that I'm using now is immunizations due within 1 month. And all that is given to me. In these filters, you can set a whole lot more. Let me open this one and let's go and edit it again. And so I'm not going to make a new one like I made in the previous one. I'm going to say, okay, let's just see what is available in this one. So you can select by provider. So at the moment it's selected for all providers. I can say, okay, no, I want to see only my own patients. You can select there okay, you can search now. I want to search for the code. And these are the providers I can select from. And I select Wayne Sheffield. He's coming from New Zealand. This is actually where this product is coming from. You can filter it by patients or by processes. So if you want to say, okay, I only want to see the older patients from 50 to however old they are. And we apply this. And there, a whole lot of them is not being filtered anymore. Because, okay, something that I said excluded all of them. Maybe they were all young. Let's just change that. Say, for instance, I want to see younger ones. And let's apply that. Okay, there we've got one young patient coming in. So this way you can set up the different immunizations or the different actions you want to take. I just want to show something more. You can also set which columns you want to see. There was one where I had it a bit better. Which one was it? I think it was in this one. So under next to filter, there is presentation. If you go, so you edit the filter, go to the presentation tab there in the middle, and here are all the kinds of columns that you can see. So for this case, if we scroll down, okay, it's not the one I was looking for. It gives you an appointment date, but you might be interested in see, okay, how far in arrears are this? Why don't we see this patient often? So then you can display and say, okay, show me the last appointment date, and this is also editable. So I want just to show last and next. And there's a status icon. Now that icon is going to tell you the same of it's the status of what outcome. Yeah, if I remember correctly. What outcome you want is there. You can also go and say, where was that? The provider, okay, here I call it a MRP. You can change that. You can change the length of the field, how it is being justified. So I would like to have the provider centered, all kinds of nice goodies. And also you can say, where do I want these? So you can change the order in which they appear. Like if you want to get activities before actions, then you just click on that up arrow and then you get it in that order. So this way you can get it in whatever way you want. You can also go and select and say, okay, I want it to be sorted by, say, for instance, date of birth. And I want it by decreasing because I want my older people on top. And let's apply that. It says date of birth is not visible, so they want it to be visible if you want to sort on that. So let me just add that and apply. And there we've got it. So we've got the older patient first and then the younger one. And we can see the different columns. When was the last appointment, the next appointment. There, that exclamation mark means it's overdue. Oh, there you are. So that status and exclamation mark runs together. You don't have to have both those columns. So this shows you some of the stuff that are available, how you can organize your interventions.